Okay, so I'm going to build it. I've got some ramekins and some Tupperware. That should do. And hopefully this is a decent enough background to see what I'm doing. Looks like it comes with a little tool for like prying parts apart when they're already clipped together, or like pushing bits out. Man, I really don't know technical things. Lego names. So that looks really handy. I don't know if big Lego sets come with this tool, but I've seen other videos of people like building other CADA sets with this tool. So that looks handy, like a big old multi-tool. Okay, and then the boxes. A1. Let's go. Time lapse. Had to take a pause just to look and admire this little gear thing I've got going on here. I'm going to spin the camera around. So, I mean, first of all, haven't found that tool thing that's in the instructions right at the start. I'm wondering if that's something I just should get separately or what. That's why you probably saw me open up the other box just to maybe check if it's somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, the parts look really cool. There's some really shiny bits in there. Some stuff I've never seen in Lego kits before. Yeah, this gear thing is really cool. So I've got alternating motion on either side here. So as I turn this one anti-clockwise, as I look at it, this one goes clockwise. And then this all turns these gears with alternating gear motion in there, which turns this. And I've never seen a piece like this grey thing. But everything just looks very carefully designed. These also twist in alternate motion. So I'm trying to hold it still with my finger. You can see the gears inside move. And then if they move in alternate directions, it holds the grey thing still. I can't really just show you with one hand, but it's really cool. I mean, the Technic parts, the kind of things you get like loads of in Lego Technic kits with all the holes, and the poppers are like really tight. Yeah, just really good all around. And I just wanted to like show you this really cool little designing thing. If I hold the grey thing still and twist, you can see all three gears move. So I'm looking forward to seeing what role this plays in the whole thing. But I'm probably going to have to stop at some point because I need to eat and shower and sleep and go to work tomorrow morning. Yeah, back to the time lapse for a little bit. Also, I'm pretty sure they said on the website when I bought it that I could choose to have all of these black instead of blue, and I'm pretty sure I did choose that, but maybe I didn't. I did buy it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was tired, but I just really wanted to get it, and then ended up waiting like 5 weeks anyway. But it's fine because, as I said, like right at the start, I've been away from home for like 6 weeks straight, and I wanted to get this as like a little thing for me to come home to and enjoy building. So I don't care about these being blue, really. I can see how they would look really cool if they were black with like everything else. But you know what? Meh. It's not like any of these are going to be like on the bodywork of the outside of the car. So, and white and blue and black doesn't look that bad anyway. But yeah, I'm going to carry on building. So I just took this apart, having put it on. This is the first motor that I'm using. And the reason I did that is because I remembered, having looked at the instructions right at the start, that when you're using a motor, this little diagram, the cross should be orientated correctly. Now, it doesn't show this black motor that I'm using. This is a different motor connected to this battery, but I know that this one will connect eventually to this battery pack. And the next page just tells you about making sure when you're using the black buggy motors, which is what this one uses, that you're using the correct power pack, which has a white top, which is in this pack, and not a grey top. But I'm pretty sure this rule here should probably apply because it's connecting to the same power pack that's going to go inside this car. So I'm just going to adjust that appropriately, and then I will reattach this thing. But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. I'm still a little bit irked by this multi-tool thing that I haven't found in this bag, like all the bags from box one. I feel like maybe I should open all the boxes and look at all the bags. But then, if it's not there, I'll just make do and try not to make any mistakes at all. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I realised I could just turn this, as I said, these grey things either side. This side is now going into the motor. Turn alternately, but I tried doing that first and it wouldn't budge, but I just needed to apply a bit more force. Not a huge fan of forcing things when I could, there's probably a way of doing it correctly. But yeah, I also thought I should sort of stop and say that was probably the most complex part of the build so far, just making sure all of those little things all slotted into each other. You can see there's loads of points. So that grey thing goes through the motor here. But then these two blue poppers, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and a fourth one that you can't see pops in. So all of these holes along here, and this cross goes through this. You can tell my Lego technical jargon is poor, to say the least. Yeah, I've also just seen that. I'm not really sure what that's about. But that's connected. So yeah, that was pretty complex, but it's there, it's done. There's like enough give, but also it's really sturdy. So most of this has just been sort of making it firm and sturdy and not, too flexible. But when you're attaching one part to the other, it's pretty flexible. Anyway, carry on with the time lapse. Had to stop again. It's the time for the first sticker. But do I do it? Also, interestingly, turn the page. I'm pretty sure usually on Lego sets, when you put a sticker on, the sticker continues on through the instructions, but this is now blank on the next page. I'm torn. I mean, look, I know it would look really good in all white, but also I kind of like the design. It ties in with the red wheels. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a sticker on. All right, let's do it. So my phone died, but this is what I built last night. It was like midnight when my phone died, and I was nearly finished with finishing off the first bag. And so I, just carried on. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff happening already just from the first bag. I see what those comments are saying about it's you've got to flip things over, which would damage the integrity. Like you might have seen in that time lapse, I had to turn the car upside down while I built this, which is like sturdy, but it's still, quite flexible. And just looking at it, I don't think you would have been able to put this together without flexing parts too much to the point where it's a little bit, you really do risk damaging bits and breaking them if you're trying to flex them inside this gap here. But yeah, just having a look at the back of the car already is looking really, really nice. Got these nice shiny metallic looking parts. And this exhaust, look at the light shining off of that. It's really cool. And springy suspension already in the back parts. So if I pull this, it operates this whole mechanism, which is now spring loaded with this yellow spring part. And it pulls up the wheel along with this sort of section here, which I'm pretty sure will be body work, because obviously the actual body parts need to move with the wheels in this design. I really like the way this brake pad has been designed. It's just a little articulating arm, and it's, really simple design, but looks really effective. And yeah, you can see the gears just down in there operating as I turn this wheel here. You can see some gear motion, maybe. I don't know if you can anymore. I have to tilt it up just like that, so you can see the gears moving ever so slightly, if it will focus. And it's moving this wheel in the opposite direction on the other side of the car. So obviously, I've got two motors attached, one either side. This is one and this is the other. And when they attach to the battery pack, it will move them both in the correct direction. So it will have rear wheel drive. So yeah, this is looking really cool. Some thoughts after doing the first box. I don't think anything has been particularly challenging yet. So looking forward to seeing what the rest of the build is going to be like. My legs and my back are in a lot of pain. Well, not now, it's the next day, but they were in a lot of pain because I decided to kneel on the floor for 3 hours. So I might do some more here on the table, but I kind of like being able to look down on something more so. Oh, hello. Look down on something more than. Come on, out of your way. Look down on something more than it being at this kind of level. So, thank you for that. I might just keep going on the carpet. But yeah, this is the car so far, and I'll do a little closer, better angle around it